Molly?
No.
You said integration. Molly said integration.
I still don't know.
Still don't know.
No, I just feel like I haven't taken the time to really think of it.
Yeah, you do.
You've been a long plane ride.
The whole thing.
Fulfilling the past.
Huh?
Just remember, you're fulfilling the past.
Yeah.
That's their lost on it.
Yeah. I feel like I'll have a lot of time on the plane ride up and like the whole travel up.
People?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like what way?
Especially with Cheryl, just because I saw her for so long before her ceremony, and she was getting more scared and more nervous and more scared and more nervous, and she even told me how much like she grew up being a people pleaser, and she was always trying to please everyone else, and then she had her ceremony, and her intention was to let everything go, the guilt and the grief and the anger and the resentment, and I think she did, because she walked out of there once she was past the whole never again phase.
Well, it's good. You know, it's an interesting perception from someone who doesn't do stuff like that and hasn't done any and just went in there. It's interesting. Your perception is very interesting.
And like she was already trying to be true to herself instead of trying to please everyone else. She's like, no, this is what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. I'm like, do it. Go.
Yeah, especially after she did it the second time.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was really all of a sudden positive before she said, yeah, that was pretty cool, but never again.
Yeah.
And now she was like, yeah, you know, that was great.
She said she journeyed with Cecily, and she seemed to really enjoy that.
That's amazing.
But I think did she?
I don't know nothing about that trip, but that was amazing.
She chewed also, I think.
Yeah.
For it, and which you said maybe not spoke. You usually don't do.
Right.
So she probably had like good.
Chewed what?
Didn't she have root before she went in?
Yeah, but I did too both times.
But she did. She got it. That's the thing too. Did you chew root for me?
No.
See?
Oh.
So that's the difference. I'm not
Well,
sure.
maybe he assumed I would. Now that I think about it.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I did, because I did whatever, you know, I kind of looked at him, he told me everything he wanted, the way he wanted, and I did everything the way he wanted it when he told me to. That was that. You know, I just left it at that, because if you get too hard, try to figure it out, you end up looking like a fool, not helping anything. So, yeah.
Cheryl was the biggest difference. I think everyone walked out different, but Cheryl was the biggest difference. I mean, it's yeah, and I think that's because I saw it during as well, and I could see the whole. And I spent my most time with Cheryl, but that was just the biggest change. And everyone was like, "Oh, I'm so glad I did that. I feel changed," but I saw Cheryl. Yeah.
Long time ago, I can hardly remember.
Right, Dawn.
So long ago. I guess mine was Wednesday. Yeah, because there was a space open. And Wednesday morning was the day Bill told me I had to get all my musical equipment out of his house because it's from the industry, which is very strange. And I went that morning in the boat and got all my stuff and picked it up and brought it home. That's when the dolphin met me on the beach. And I had a really intimate connection with the dolphin for a little while. And then that evening, because I had to go to town, they said they would just do the ceremony in the evening around 4:30. I went in to get my enlightenment. Only one vomit away.
You didn't throw up, did you?
Sorry?
You didn't throw up?
No, I did. I did not throw up. Any time that I did it this time, I did not throw up. Yeah, first time ever.
Huh?
First time that I ever did it a series of times and I didn't throw up.
Jennifer said she didn't throw up either.
I mean, the first time I ever sat through the ceremony without falling down. I didn't lay down. That was my intention, was to stay strong through the whole ceremony and stay off and sing. And I wanted to sing, so I sang a lot, and that gave me energy. Because I felt like I wanted to be up and open and sing.
Yeah, we could hear you, and it was good. It was a nice change from the usual screaming and yelling that came out of the house. So. Yeah, all of us were like, yeah, he's singing. Because it was during dinner time. We were like, yeah, Raymond sounds really happy. Like, this is good.
I was real happy.
Dude, I feel like I was like singing in my head. Like I could hear the beat, like the sound was all in my body, but like I couldn't like express it. Like I didn't think like I was expressing it. You said I was making noise, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was just like in my head. It started up again. He'd start singing. I'd be like, oh, okay, here we go again. And I'd go on a whole new tangent, or like a semi-different tangent. The more I think about it, the more tangents I went on. Like there's different sprees where I went on the whole DNA changing and mutating spree that we were like.
Can you tell me about thinking you were going to be sacrificed?
Well, that's because I thought I was in the wild. I thought it was. This is what I thought. I was in the middle of like the Amazonian forest. It was like it's probably pretty similar to this.
Yeah,
So like the scarlet macaws are like out here, like scarlet macaws, like leaves falling, birds chirping, and then like a quick like shift. So it's like someone would like move past me, like, well, who was that? So, right. Then I would keep listening to like the macaws and everything. And I was like zoned out, like, are there people around me? Like, what's going on? And for some reason, like I never when you saw me, did I ever have my eyes open?
You opened them a couple times, but hardly.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
And then you open up and go like that. And
Yeah. My eyes, like, all the colors when it first started, when I was sitting up, my hands just started turning to different colors and patterns, and it's like, wow, okay, here we go.
Here we go. I didn't begin.
The green outside was just like, oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna lay down now.
Well, I didn't really think it would be comfortable to do inside like that because we've always done it outside on the dirt in the lodge, made naturally, and that was always I like that. I mean, I didn't dislike this. It's just when I was doing it outside, I would often find myself kissing the earth, like licking it with my tongue and thanking it, and having this personal connection with the earth. And you don't really have that so much when you're on a wood floor up in the air.
Oh no, for sure. I definitely felt like the best, I definitely felt the good vibes from the nature that I did get from being indoors.
Well, it's pretty nature for a complete, even on a best cabin, it's pretty much like a glorified tent.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, baby.
What did you do after, Dad? When you were done with yours?
What did I do after?
Well, Molly had just gotten there, so I think you.
Oh, it was night.
Yeah.
It was nighttime. I walked out to the beach. I ran to Chris. And he ran to his house and rolled a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
And when I swam out away, and he swam out with a dip, tiny little tobacco cigarette in his mouth. I'm like, oh, that looks good. And he goes, it's tobacco. I'm like, yeah, that smells good. I want some. I got to sit there and kick around, and because I was fighting off Choco. So he took Choco so I could just kick it, smoke a cigarette a little bit, and look at the full moon and the stars. Totally laughed and just feeling the waves.
Oh yeah, the pulse of the water is so nice. Because after when we went down there, just like
water's everything,
I'd just sink to the bottom and just feel so comfortable, like going and coming with the waves, and it's just like wow, so perfect.